Hi, so this is on chapter 6 called Cyber Pidgin in Internet Invention. There's a lot going on in this chapter. We're still in the entertainment discourse, but a big part of this chapter is talking about how filling these gaps, but not just gaps on a micro level, but also on like a macro level. Gaps between separate cultures and separate countries and people who speak different languages. So like linking everybody globally. And the Immer agency is like what we use to like make this like global connection via the internet. So virtual dialogue, it's like we need to not only communicate but interact and make these connections and fill these gaps between all these societies all over the world. Then it goes on to talk about, so this is like how we're gonna another way to like find our wide image. And I think they talk specifically about this globalization in the entertainment discourse, because they say that entertainment is the most global, and I think that makes a lot of sense because like family and community. And family community. What's the other one? I can't remember right now. Hold on. Family, community. And career, duh, that's the first one we did. Obviously, that's really personal. So, sorry. And so entertainment's obviously like the most global, because that's something that obviously with media today is like reaching all over the world, and like YouTube and stuff can like reach everybody. So entertainment, they say, is like the most electric, so that's why it's really important that we start this global communication. So they say when this communication happens, I think they're referring to this language as something called Pidgin, but then when it's on the internet, it's called Cyber Pidgin. But Pidgin was when literate people came into contact with oral people and they had to have a way to communicate. So this language was called Pidgin, and it was just like how to do business between different people, and then it evolved into Creole, which was like a full-blown language that reached past just doing business. And yeah, so Cyber Pidgin would be it's kind of like the analogy of us meeting people who are from other places that don't speak our language. So Cyber Pidgin kind of is a way to fill those gaps. There's like a whole lot in this chapter, but let's see here. They do go into a little bit deeper into like picking your icon and how like advertisers pick their icon, and they like pick icons to represent their products who like that celebrity or artist doesn't just like look like their product, but has this like aura or personality of their product that's unseen. So it's important to pick an icon that has like, I guess, an aura that's like important to you. So like the main closing, like I guess thing would be that communication, like these gaps that we're trying to fill between each other on the internet shouldn't just be like crossed, but filled and interacted. And they say that it's not a space to be crossed, but as a field to be occupied. It's not supposed to be an obstacle, but like a place to like inhabit. And then at the end, I like, because like this book does get confusing, and they just kind of Ulmer adds that to like when it does get confusing and like you get lost, remember that this book is like a story, like a narrative, and we're in like Act 3, I'm pretty sure, of this entire unfolding narrative. So like whenever it gets confusing, just remember to think of it as like a story being told and explained, and like as tools you pick up to help for your my story. Okay, thanks.